When it comes to sales and estimating, we've bounced around from multiple different ideas from the same person who scopes the projects comes back into the office, they estimate the project, they turn it into a proposal, they are the salesman and then they become the project manager. We've done that. We've messed around with other ideas in terms of, hey, this person scopes the project, this person estimates the project, this person helps over here. What we've really liked and what we've grown into is our guys like to work in teams. It seems to help alleviate some pressure from when they get a lot of bids called in all at once. It really helps build a team culture around the environment, and then it also builds some camaraderie and also a little bit of competitiveness between the teams as well.
Yeah.
As well too, which is really fun. But we like the idea in the structure of having one person who's really good at meeting with the client on the project, who's good at building a very clear and concise scope. From that point, this person is then sharing the project through SpotOnSite back to the estimator at home base, who is sitting in front of the computer most of the day. This person's really good at crunching numbers. They're really good at understanding costs. They're really good at understanding risk. And so they're looking at the scope from the dashboard within SpotOnSite, and they're rebuilding the estimate from that point. From there, they are sending the proposal as a joint proposal from the team to the client. This is helping the client have 2 points of contact. When one person's extremely busy, they have the next person that they can contact. And it's really worked out well. One person can help with the project management or get it started, and then the other person can get it finalized, or one person can meet with the superintendent for a very clear handoff. Either way, you've got two people who really understand the project from both aspects, and that seems to be the ticket for us and where we're going moving forward.
Yeah, and I even just back to my estimating days, you'd be trying to scope as many jobs as possible. You have a couple projects going on. So you go out and scope a job, you get in your truck, you drive to the next job site, but wait, you get a phone call because there's a problem on one of your jobs. So you got to divert your attention and go to the job site. And then on your way back to go scoping the other one, then you have another customer that calls or emails you and says, hey, we need to adjust this or that on the proposal that you sent us a month ago. Can you do that and get that turned around by today? So it's the small inefficiencies that stop the people and the estimators from scoping jobs that limits the amount of opportunity. So by having somebody constantly in front of a computer working in teams, they can go and make these quick adjustments or even change orders on projects. They can be easily transferred. All the information can easily be transferred to the estimator in front of the computer. They can put together a quick change order, and that way you keep the opportunity still coming in and flowing through, and you're able to maximize two people, and you get more than double the production. I think it's almost like 4 times the amount of production that you would as opposed to one estimator.
You're exactly right. And we did this in our early days when we were first starting NPP. And I'm talking really early days where I, as the owner, was that person behind the seat most of the time, just sitting there crunching numbers. I knew who to call. I knew the costs. I knew where we needed to be. Nobody's going to know that stuff better than the owner himself or herself for that matter. They're going to know where their risks are. They're going to know how to build the estimate, where the proposal needs to be for the client. So I would urge you as a level 2 owner, this is really where you can start to leverage yourself and build out a good team. From that point, once you have a good person who's out in the field, who's scoping and estimating a lot, that point, you can move that person back into your position where that person is now sitting behind the desk. But the person that's out in the field can also have an estimator or a project manager who's acting as a junior to them and running around. And so they're starting to understand the field as well, too.
Yep.
So if you have a good foreman or a good superintendent during these times, these are good areas to start finding people, maybe even a good operator who's got very good personable skills where you're able to see, hey, this person actually might have a bigger future than just staying on the. Pick out those diamonds in the rough and help them get up the ladder in your organization.
Absolutely. So that is number 7 of our video training series. And again, scaling smart. Scaling is something that's hard. You either have 2 scaling problems. you're not scaling fast enough, or you're scaling too fast. If you're one of those, these are ways that we've learned how to adjust during those periods, especially during the fast periods, so that way it doesn't seem like it's chaotic for you. So stay tuned for episode or video number 8 of the Video Training Academy. Thanks, guys.